The Environmental Health Department is once again being called out by residents in the Blue Hills area. This time, residents are complaining about the recent garbage fires at the dump.
Well, I think that it is an environmental catastrophe. The reason why I say that is because the mismanagement of the dump site, and it is creating what you would call an environmental menace for the residents of Blue Hills, and particularly the residents in the far end of Blue Hills settlement, which is Wheelan.
So who is responsible for burning garbage on the dump site? We spoke with Deputy Director of Environmental Health Department, Kenrick Neely, who explains.
First of all, let me make it perfectly clear. The Environmental Health Department do not burn the garbage at the dump site. Recently, we have entered into a contractual agreement with an operator to maintain the landfill for a period of about 6 months. In that contract, the garbage is to be buried. The trench is to be dug first. The garbage placed in that is covered with 6 inches of topsoil per day, every day. The main problem why we have burning at the dump site is because of the illegals that are living on the outskirts or the perimeter of the dump site. They are burning the dump. They're burning the dump to get wire, to get a copper wire, and for light at times.
Philip Mayhem, a Blue Hills resident, said the smoke trails into their yards and is causing illnesses.
I've seen a lot of kids, and particularly in my yard, coming down with asthma on a more frequent basis. I've known a little girl who had asthmatic case at an early stage of her life, and she was able to escape that for a period of about 5 or 7 years. Now, all of a sudden, she's having frequent attacks,
Neely said his department has been trying to address this matter for years, but the Environmental Health Department has yet to solve the problem, as our cameras caught makeshift shelters on the dump site and a fading fire. Residents have also been complaining about the scent from the dump site, but the health department head said every day on his way home, he pays a visit to the dump site to make sure that everything is okay. He said the contractor leaves the dump site around 6:30. The Blue Hill residents is making an appeal to the powers that be.
I am quite certain that the residents of Blue Hills will agree with me that the situation at the dump site in Wheelan, Blue Hills is totally out of control. And the person who is in charge of environmental situations here in Ireland, and particularly with collecting the refuge, I'm making an appeal to you. Please, please, see that that dump site is managed in an accordant manner.
Neely apologized to those affected by the dump fire.
The department knows of the situation that is going on down there. We apologize to the residents of Blue Hills, especially those residents in the government housing project there. So we are fully aware of the situation, and we are trying our best to get that under control as well. Hopefully we will have a proper landfill soon.
He didn't say how soon or when we'll see any changes, but News 4 will continue to follow this story. For WIV4 News, I'm Takara Bain.